metaphysical side of things. So it's preparing for us to go live on YouTube. And so it's gonna take a second. Just give it a second. Here's loading. Um, there we go. Side of things. So it's preparing for us to go live on YouTube. And so it's gonna take a second. Just give it a second. Here's load.
So, Big Mama, you're warming up the station wagon, huh?
Girl, I got that thing gassed up and got it tuned up and got everybody ready to rock and roll. And so I'm just loading up and make sure we got everything we need for the journey. You know, every time you get loaded up on, get the, they used to come. I had an uncle that called children chap. Get them chaps ready. Get them chillins ready. If you was in the deep south, you would say chillins. Y'all better come on here, chillins, because we got to go. And of course, once we learned that we don't call our children kids, we don't use that word no more because that means goat. How many of you knew that? Yeah. So we don't refer to our children as goats, so we don't use that language. And of course, we're on a forgiveness campaign. We're on a 30-day, what you call a 30-day fast from unforgiveness. We are making it part of our lives to get rid of unforgiveness because it's a hindrance to our spiritual nature. Okay. And I just we want to stay on this for a minute because it take more than a day or two, to kind of get saturated in our divinity and get free to be able to serve in a way that is uh talking about humanity. And humanity is been in a place of degradation because we've been absent. And while we've been absent, we done started to pile on stuff, and I'm talking about from childhood on up to adulthood, and even probably in the present moment for some of you. But forgiveness is a way of life. It's like breathing. The first time somebody offend us, the first thing we should be doing is, I forgive them. I know they ain't right. And it's all right because sick people hurt people. And so hurt people hurt people. So if you have that rule in mind, and some of you have been in the metaphysical Bible class, not in the metaphysical, but in other sessions and other platforms with me, I talk about, when take a journey. And when you go to uh, reach back for the past and bring that back, or either trying to drag it over here, it just ain't gonna work. You have to do one or the other or none. It's all or nothing. When you forgive and how we process that, it's just not a word. It's an action. Don't you think, Lady Dancer Son? Chime in on that one for me.
Ashe, it's a manifestation, it's a demonstration, right? You got to um, move the word from the
Yep.
letter to the spirit, right?
Right.
Walk with us, family. So you got to move it from just declaring, you know how you say walk the walk and talk, got to walk the thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just that letting go, You know how there's the book that we have that we use in the 12 steps to personal sovereignty called The Language of Letting Go,
Yeah.
right? We're creating our own language of letting go. So as we,
Even a step up, me and you was having a conversation earlier about metaphysical language.
mm-hmm, Ashe, that the language that we use creates our desired outcome. And that you were speaking when we were conversing earlier about it being a mindset. Once the divine mind is leading the charge, is
Mhm.
leading the thoughts, leading the words, leading the actions, right? That's the demonstration you're going to see. Divine
That's
mind is spirit, is the word in
mhm,
demonstration.
mhm.
Okay.
And
Yes.
so we learn not to just be running our lips and
Hmm.
that tongue is moving. When your tongue is moving, you better make sure that it is moving you in the right direction, because it may take you in the wrong direction and you be somewhere where you didn't end up really wanting to be. And so conscious, not just conscious, because people use conscious, we in the conscious community. Well, I've been in some conscious community. I'm like, mm, I'm not sure you understand what consciousness is. What are you conscious about? Are you just level conscious? Because there's levels of consciousness, but the highest level of it is the God consciousness, the Christ consciousness that lies within us, not in some figure, but the Christ consciousness. And when we are Christ conscious, one of the things that I've learned in my experience is that walking in that way eliminates the pain and the suffering. I just recently, in the last less than 24 hours ago, learned some news about someone and that was deceiving me. And on the spot, I forgave them, because they have to be sick to do some things that was done in a sick. So I have to demonstrate that, y'all. If I'm saying it and we on a campaign, I better make sure that I'm still practicing. Not just practicing, but see, practicing is just that. You ain't in, you're just around it. But when you're in something, then you are actively participating in something that is what most people are foreign in 3D. Can I get a witness, Lady Dancing Son?
Ashe, keep flowing.
And so when we uh strive to perfection in our actions, because we're perfect in our being, it's just that we have to tap into that side of our being. So we already don't have to do anything, but just be in that, in our divinity. And then all the behaviors that go with the divinity, it come with it. It's like you get a game or buy some parts and you got to put it together. You got to have all the parts in order for it to be put together in the correct manner. Because if you missing something, then what you're going to do is you're going to be without the product or without the whole thing to be able to use it. Lady Dancing Son.
Yeah, I decided to use my hand when I get a light bulb
Yeah,
moment.
let's do
So
this.
yes, yes. When you said just be in our divinity, right? Allow yourself to feel what that means, to picture what that means. Be present now as Empress is speaking. This is how I am present. Be present now as Empress is speaking, as the word is coming forth into your hearing, because the word is coming from your divinity through her into you so that you can hear it and see it and receive it, right? So take a minute and allow yourself to be present in that way. Divine mind, my divine mind, I hear you. I hear you speaking now to me, to my soul, to my lower nature, so that I can come up, my soul can come up. Begin to identify yourself with divine mind. Try to make that unification. When you say divine mind, I hear you. You are divine mind, you are soul, you are body. Divine mind, I hear you. My soul hears you so that my body can be what you are speaking, so that my soul can be what you are speaking to me right now. We are one, and I am demonstrating unforgiveness. I am letting go of all the baggage. I have let go. And I am not going back to the garbage can, taking the lid off, reaching my hand in and picking that stinking thinking behavior back up again. It's gone. I am free. And each time something comes to offend or test or perfect the forgiveness in me, I breathe. I am divine mind. I am forgiveness. And I will be. It'll show up in your behavior. Breathe. Be one with your commitment to forgive, to yourself. I yield. I yield.
Ooh, that was good. Honey. Look, you took the place of Bridget and Pata today. We just got it up front.
Ooh,
Y'all got that, didn't you? Did you
ashe,
feel it?
ashe, ashe.
See,
Ooh,
that's
ashe,
what this
ashe,
whole
ashe,
thing is
I
about.
felt
ashe,
it.
Feel it.
ashe.
Ooh,
Ashe,
felt it.
Unfelt.
sister.
Ashe,
Ashe.
ashe, ashe,
Ashe.
Come
ashe.
on.
Much
Ashe.
gratitude.
Ashe.
Greer.
Man, what do
Ashe,
this?
ashe, ashe, ashe.
Ashe.
So when we are being in forgiveness, we are being in our divinity because that's part of the character of our divinity. That's part of the package, is that we must be rid of the past and what has been done to us and look at it and embrace it as it was perfecting us to get us where we are today. It was preparing us for the future. The future back then was the now that we're experiencing. Mm, mm. And when we are grateful for all that is being in our lives, that nothing is by mistake, that all will work for the good for those who embrace and love their divinity and the God within themselves. I didn't say that, what was that saying? All things work good for those who love the Lord. No, because that's the Lord being. But that love God, the God within themselves, will honor the process and honor the journey as a standing God that's experiencing this realm in the flesh, because nothing can penetrate the flesh, because the flesh is driven with the spirit, shielding it and guiding it. So there is no wrong turns when you're leaning in the gangster lean in the wagon. Because I'm leaning a little bit. Because the gangster lean Ain't got nothing to do with no shooting and cutting and all that. The gangster lean is that I am the G. And gangster lean means that I am in my divinity and I'm in my God seat. And that's why I'm doing the gangster lean. Not because I'm some well-known pimp or hooker or whatever that is associated with that word. We're gonna take that word and make it metaphysical. Okay. And this is, speaking of that, this is about transcending and transmuting energy into fuel that is your power. And your power is your God seed and your divinity and metaphysically living your life. You have to see everything from house cleaning to driving, traveling, in your conversations with your children, with your spouse, with those that are around you, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the post office, which I did. So remind me to give some folks some tracking numbers. I got it out today. And when we don't let them in. Hold on one second, you all. Lady Denson, if you could just pick up where I left off, I've got to see about this person.
Okay, she went to the post office, so that's where she left off. But
Yeah, there she is. Miss Spark, how you doing today? Did she jump off?
no, she's in the waiting room. That's what it says on the screen.
Okay, bring her back into the area for me, please. Okay, now Miss Spark, how you doing today? Can you speak to me? Is there something wrong with your mute button? It is. Okay, you got your camera on today. I'm glad to see your face because I didn't want to kick you out again. I'm glad to see your face. Much love to you. And just as long as you come in with your camera on, that's okay. So I'm glad to see you. Love and light to you. Okay, I'm gonna put you up front with me. Hang out with me today. All right. All right. So what we have to recognize is that everything that we do in life now, it should not be predicated upon 3D language and old way of doing things. uh the transition that you have to metaphysically embrace yourself because you've already done all the other stuff. Ain't nothing else to do now but embrace your divinity and know yourself metaphysically and live metaphysically. Speak metaphysically, think metaphysically, see metaphysically, feel metaphysically, walk metaphysically, know metaphysically. It's a way of life, y'all. It should have been the way of life from the time that we arrived here. And so we, as they call it, Johnny or Jolene come lately. That we are now discovering ourselves for the first time, the real us. We're experiencing the real us, which is the metaphysical, the spirit side of ourselves. And grace and gratitude must be in the area of our reach so that we can reach for it. Because if we don't reach for it and put it in us and live and eat it, because I forgot those two, live and eat and breathe it. It's a whole mechanism of your divinity is the whole mechanism of you being here on this earth plane. We never was supposed to come here and get caught up in the physical, in the material world, although we could experience it, but we shouldn't have worshipped it or made that part of who we are, because things come and go. Like you can buy a new car and yeah, it's nice and you get, but wait till you start having to make them payments or whatever it is. And then it's just a car. It used to be you shine it up when you first get it and you rub it on it and all that. You know, Lady Janson's son, it don't have to be it could be a new used car. It's new to you. And so when you take care of it in the beginning, then you just throw it over in the corner somewhere. And now it's just here. It is, yeah, it's there, but you take it for granted. And then when it start giving you some problems, you be thinking, well, I should have maintained it instead of just throwing it over there in the corner and not doing nothing with it. How many of you done that before? I bet you if you look around your house right now, you bought you bought something that you really liked, and then it's just another piece of something. Okay, I'm gonna give you a good prime example. I've been on uh and I ain't advertising for a meter, T-Mobile, right? And they came and Bernice was helping me to get my stuff together, and he took me to T-Mobile so I could get me the right kind of phone. Now I like the phone because it's got all that in there. And you know, it's got that screen, and I said, oh, that's real nice, right? And then I got the I'm gonna give y'all the first. Go get y'all stuff that y'all done bought and you liked it, and bring it to the camera. Now I got this, and I let them young people talk me into getting these Ray-Bans. Y'all see that? And Elon them. And they telling me, I need to get one of these, and now I got an iPhone. I got two phones now, right? Don't give a flip flop about it. And this is crack, by the way. I need to get me another one. But I look at it, and if it had happened when I first got it, I probably would have went on it. But I'm carrying it around and don't really give a like I felt about it when I first got it. These Ray-Bans, I can count how many times I've had them on my eyes. You know why? Because they're too dark. And if I'm going in the store and I'm trying to listen to some music through my glasses, I'm thinking I can't even see the shop. So we just got stuff laying around buying stuff because we got some unforgiveness in, and so we think we're going to buy it our way. Or do we think that we get the new whatever? And I didn't buy them for that, y'all, but I'm just using this as a prime example. That we emotionally buy things that is while we're in the midst of unforgiveness, some emotional something going on with you, that you just buy a whole bunch of stuff. And then when you look around, you be like, dog, I got so much stuff. What is going on with me? And a lot of times we could take all that stuff that we bought and go out there and have a yard sale and put that money back in our pockets. Because a simple life of forgiveness is a weight that is worth not having to put extra weight on us. So when we start to walk in our divinity, we want to walk light with a light heart, like a feather, so that we can flourish and that we can go on into creating, our reality. Because that's what we've been doing. Where we are now is that we created the reality where we are now. And what fueled your reality? I yield to you, Lady Dancing Sun.
Girl, you have said a mouthful. And you ended with what fuels your reality?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it unforgiveness? Or is it love? Or is it unforgiveness? Is it the Lord nature? Is it your H.R.I.M that's fueling your walk?
I shade that part.
That part. I
Mhm.
yield.
Is it what perspective, what thoughts first are fueling your reality? And really, spirit moves, but spirit moves purposefully, intentionally, and like with a rhythm of knowing that it's manifesting, knowing that it's manifesting. Put a pin in that. Spirit, your divinity moves, your thoughts move purposefully. I see you, Kookie. uh, Knowing that it's manifesting your reality.
Mhm.
And so begin there. Take responsibility, knowing that your thoughts, your speech is going to create your reality. Knowing that you're not victims, you're divine, you're sovereign, you're the creator and the creator, period. You are. And so your reality, you have created it. Stop giving that power and authority and jurisdiction over to something outside of yourself and then saying, it happened to me. No, life doesn't happen to you, life happens through you.
You gotta say that one again, girl.
We're not victims. We are God.
Right.
We keep saying that. What does that actually mean to you?
Oh,
That's my question. That's where I'm going whenever I go there. What do I mean by that? What does that mean?
at least to us or to me, because it has to be similar. Because we have to be like-mindedness as gods. So if we're like-minded as God, then what is minding your mind when it comes to God? What is driving your God seat? What kind of God are you being in your thought process and how you seeing yourself from the spiritual aspect? Is it toe up from the flow up, or is it transcending? It's trying to find its way, or is it already there and it's in its glory? That's the question. What kind of God are you? And when that question was asking me when the first time that I started working on myself, I went through a 12-step program called Alcoholics Anonymous. I can break my anonymity because I don't mind breaking my anonymity, but uh, I don't have the right to break yours. And that's why I'm going to be closing down YouTube when it comes to the end of this month. Because protecting people's anonymity while they work on themselves is a spiritual act. And I don't want to expose nobody while they working on themselves. So that's why I'm just trying, I'm holding out for one more. The end of this month is gonna be closed because the work is getting ready to really get deep. So we're just on the surface now, so it's all right. month, because we're gonna be going into the third step next month. And so third step is setting the stage to start to get rid of things in our lives. And I'm a little bit early with some things like this unforgiveness, because this unforgiveness part in the 12 steps of sovereignty is and number the fourth and the fifth. It's down written in the fourth step. It spoke to me in the fifth step. Is like a confession, dumping your stuff. And then there is step 6 and 7 that has to do with making amends, and that's where your unforgiveness is dumped. But it's starting early now, because I said, okay, let me now start, folks, the dumping before you even get there. Because there's no reason why you can't dump it. So that you can be lighter in your walk towards your destiny. And the very idea of thought of forgiving someone who has trespassed against us and that have abused and used us, that we see them differently than the world, and how the world will respond to transgressions. If they say in that world, come to Christ, Jesus can forgive you, then can you take that concept and bring it to your divinity, to your God seat, and speak to your God seat, because you have to ask your God seat to forgive your flesh and forgive the fact that the flesh was running the show, denying and ignoring the voice that you heard, and you denied then your God. And when you start to look at it from that perspective, that you can take yourself, your flesh, your physical body, and say, I'm here. Because forgiveness first starts with us. Do you hear me? In every last one of the parts of, and I'll give you all a preview of what I'm talking about that you're going to be doing in your step work. Let me close the blinds a little bit so you guys can see. There we go. That when you start with yourself, okay, and you recognize that you need to work on yourself first before you can go asking or giving something that you ain't did for yourself, honey. That's like, you need to clean up around your own house. Clean it up first before you go running out there trying to tell everybody how much you are. You say that SORRY. Don't put I am with that again, with that word. You say it by itself, or you say, I apologize. But never put I am and SORRY together again, because you become what you say after I am. Because I am is what God is giving you, what you're coming out your mouth. I am that I am. And I am is another way of saying God, the I am. Now, being said, if you, this is not God, because these are unforgiveness. These are fruits from unforgiveness. Because there's fruits to be given, either spoiled fruit or good fruit, or great fruit of the spirit. There's fruits of the spirit. There's spoiled fruit and there's fresh fruit. So if you under this vine right here, unforgiveness, these are the reasons why you have it in your life. You got resentments, you have harm, you got harming going on. You got a promiscuous sexual conduct. I trust that I spelled that right. And then you got amends that you need to do, and you hadn't done that yet. And then you have the liability clause in here. You heard I said liability clause. Because it's sure there is a liability when you have harbored all this, when most people come in to the 12 steps with all this on their backs. And then they having to wait till they get to their fourth step to look at it, because the fourth step talks about that we take an inventory, and I'm paraphrasing, we take an inventory of ourselves, taking stock of ourselves, because most of us ain't never took a look at what's going on with us, or what's been going on with us all our lives. And we think that when we say sorry, that's superficial. When you just say the word, but it doesn't mean anything in your heart. And that's just like somebody, say the word L-Y-do-do, which is love. I love you. This, how about you start with I am love and see how that feels to you. Instead of telling somebody I love you, how about you say I am love? And then is it reflecting the word, lining up with your divinity and the way you walk and talk to people and how you treat yourself first? I teach people and I enlighten people that you don't need to go nowhere and do nothing for nobody and say nothing to nobody but you first. Have the conversation with you. Because when you have the conversation with you, then you can really understand how to come from your divinity and really understand what is forgiveness. Because you have experienced it into yourself. Experience what that is in your own life, in your own words to you first. Give you time to do this for you. Because one of the hardest tasks for any of us to do is do this to you, because we don't need nobody to beat us up no worse than us. I don't need you to beat me up, because good God, I can beat my own butt. I can take a strap and I can beat me down by myself. Believe me. So I don't need nobody else to do this to me, because I've done it to myself. So in other words, when I get done beating me up, why not just do this first? Look at my part in the unforgiveness. What is my part? Because a lot of times we don't get there. We just do this, what you did. And we never get to the part of the divinity way of being and seeing and processing something in the correct manner. Because I know the heaviness of unforgiveness. It's like a heavy bag lady. And look, yeah, YouTube, I'm giving you a disclaimer. I'm singing Erykah Badu's song. Bag lady, you gonna hurt yourself. Can all of that? And that's what's in the bag. That's the heaviness. That's the heavy one. That's the heavy brick. But you got some other stuff in that bag. And I'm going to call it the trick bag that you're traveling with, that's so heavy that you can't be light as a feather, because you're dragging it all along, all in every part of your life, everywhere you go. Here she comes. There she go again. I hate to see her coming, because there she got all them bags. It's easier to forgive when you learn to forgive yourself first. You'll understand the power of it. And you will want somebody else to experience when you give it. Because your unforgiveness ain't got nothing to do with really that other person. Because it's something inside of you that sparked what that person done to you, and the unforgiveness comes up, and it ain't about them. It really is, when you think about it, about you. But why should I forgive when somebody else didn't forgive me? And that's the way we look at it, right? But that's the wrong way to look at it. We need to look at us being forgiving to ourselves is the reason why you can walk light and you can give it. But you better make sure that you are forgiving yourself first, because 9 times out of 10, you had a little bit to do with it. And if you didn't, then you put yourself in the seat of forgiveness, so that you don't have to carry their weight of what they did to you. Because you both will be in prison. See them bars? Them jail bars. Lady Dancing's son.
Yes. Ashe. Hey, the more you are in my presence, the more, once a thing is said and established, I am in agreement. I yield. I don't have to add anything to it.
So this campaign, because the frequency of the world need to raise up. And it'll be better, it'll be a better process and a whole lot down the road if people would do this right here. For, it's like forgive. That means I'm giving. I'm forgiving. For. I am for the give. Like I'm for the Panthers. I'm for God. I am for, okay, so I'm for give.
Not
Next.
against it.
And I'm not against it. That was a light bulb moment, wasn't it? Where my little light bulb thing at? Oh, it done fell off. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go downstairs. Still got some light bulbs left from graduation. Light bulb moment. All right. So we continue the campaign of examining our own lives right now. There go the light bulb. See the light bulb up there? Examining our own lives and overstanding our divinity and what keeps us light as a feather, and avoid the things that's gonna weight us down. And this is this a heavy brick right here. This is a heavy brick. So think about what you need to shed for the next to the end of this month, because it's a 30-day campaign going on. So by the time y'all get to, most of you all that are in the class, by the time you get to this step, I want you to have been got rid of most of this right here. That's gonna make your fourth step a lot lighter. So what we're gonna do today is a little different, since we on our own platform. First of all, I forgot to say that let me do this, because you can start your day over anytime you get ready. I honor the God in myself as I honor the God in you all. So we're gonna open up the floor today, because this is all we're gonna be doing this whole month is we're on forgiveness. We're gonna pound it and chip away at it for 30 days. And by the time the 30 days is up, you should be light as a feather. And it should be like breathing. And once you experience it, you ain't gonna never want to let it go. Because I declare, this is how I've made it so far after all the transgressions and all the stuff that folks have done to me. Do I look bitter? As a matter of fact, it is causing me to, as y'all say, preach a little harder and give it all I got. And all y'all been feeling and feeling from me and hearing from me is because of this word right here. Because everything that has happened to me, I should be bitter, and my light should be dim, and I should, be walking around here bitter and in pain about all the transgressions and stuff that people have, deceit and dishonesty and all that has happened to me where you got a Dr. Jekyll and a Mr. Hyde in front of me at the same time and presenting itself for something that it's not. And I'm not talking about just last night. I'm talking about that's been a pattern. So I asked myself, what can I do different? It's something about me that needs to change. I didn't say to other people. I just keep looking at me in all situations. I do. I examine myself. Even if somebody's speaking about something else, I'm scanning me. Do you do that, Lady Dancing Stone? Do you scan you?
Always. It's a habit. It's who
Yeah,
I am. It's whatever I'm experiencing in life, whatever the experience presents to me, I look at me first. It's
yeah,
a lesson for me. It's saying something to me because I'm creating it. I've created that experience that I'm having for my own perfection. So
yeah,
it's all about me.
yeah.
Shay.
So when people are talking, even when I'm speaking to you all, I'm scanning me because the one thing that I pride myself on, and I'm happy about this, that I live the life that I'm speaking to you all about. And a lot of times people, well, they just running all over you and they getting all, what you getting all mad about? That's going on in my life. What's bringing your stuff up? So don't be over here doing that. Look at why you doing it, because there's something that's going on inside you that's coming to me, trying to tell me how to feel about something, about whatever. Mind your business. Because all along, just like I'll take another crack at this Thursday. Everybody fuss about nothing. I stood in my divinity. And when people think they're getting over on me and they think they got the upper hand because they think because I'm nice and I'm laid back and I'm giving and all of that, that I'm going to they get over on me. But they ain't getting over on me because I keep rising, baby. And I don't stay in a place with them to continue to abuse me and use me in any kind of way because either they're going to leave or I am. And most of the time they leave because they feel like they done got what they want off of me and they done did whatever they gonna do to me and they done walked off with whatever. But I'm walking off still intact and still in peace and still in love, baby. And Empress been to the top lately because of all that has happened to me. This is what y'all are getting. You're getting another greater realm of divinity from me. And my God seat is tight and right. And I'm in there real snug and bug. And I'm going to keep on doing the gangster lean in my station wagon with the sunroof top and the gangster lean with my shades on. Cause I ain't missed a beat yet. And it's greatness that have came out of even this last situation. Look at all that has come forth for the nation. Out of it, we got Christina and we got Bridget. Lady Dancer's son is back. We got all these programs and we got all this love going on. We got our marketing. We got our store. We getting ready to get the women together in the black dot. We got our logo. We got our name. And we got a lot of stuff, great stuff going on. So it was worth it, y'all. In the end, that's why I'm smiling, because look at the glory of God. The glory of God. Look at the website. Look at all that is transpired in spite of. It was worth it. It worth every moment. It was worth it. Ashe. All right. We're gonna, Lady Dancing Son, how you feel about we open up the floor to have some comments and some doodly, and then we're gonna start to talk about where this direction of the metaphysical Bible study is leading us and where
Ashe.
we're going with it. All right. Monica, thank you for being on today. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'll have to run out about 3:35.
Okay, that'll be enough time.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone have any questions? Please raise your hands.
Or any comments or any experience on the word on this right here? The word unforgiveness and forgive.
All right. Sister Kathleen Williams.
Yes. Good morning to everybody. Much gratitude, love, and light. I
Okay,
am
let
new
me can I
to coming on the panel.
okay, can I help you? Because I'm gonna help you a little bit, okay? Will you
Okay.
allow me to help you?
Yes, ma'am. I love
Okay.
it. Yes. Mm-hmm.
The word morning.
Oh,
It has a
Grand
it,
Rising.
it has a spiritual uh negativity because you don't know which way that word gonna swing in the vibratory frequency. And you don't want to be in mourning about nothing, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. Talk to me, baby.
Okay. Grand Rising. I would just like to say I am new, and I just would like to say I'm really grateful for all the information that I have been receiving from you this past week. I've been following now you for like 2 years because I did have an awakening, but I kind of was upset and with people for bothering me and mess with me on my channel. So I kind of went to that unforgiveness thing. And I'm just saying, I'm just glad that you're explaining this now because I realize that it is a process and you have to keep forgiving in order to grow. And I'm just grateful that I'm on the right path, and I really appreciate all of you here. And I also wanted to. You've been talking about the black dot lately, and so since I've been talking and being around you ladies, I had pulled out this book, and it's talking about the dot in here, the black dot here. How we are divine and we are the mothers. And I just want to say that I'm just very grateful, Mama, that you're helping us because for a minute I just was upset with people can't be like that. And I just want to say gratitude to everybody for helping me. And I normally say grand rising, but I don't know, I'm kind of like I'm an empath. So I kind of pick up different energies. Not that anybody is being like saying that, but I'm just a little bit nervous. So I apologize because I am working on my words. So with that, I yield and I appreciate you all. Love and light.
Well, Miss Kathleen, you doing just fine, honey. Your words are just what they supposed to be for the moment, right now in the moment. And that's all you have. What I need for you to do is do this for me, for you, is to
Okay.
be in the moment, right? The right now. The past
Yes.
brought you here. It is the present. The past brought you a present. Get this. Did you get the word?
Yes.
The past brought you a present.
Yes. I get
And
the
the
word.
present is a gift. Ah, y'all write this
Yes.
down.
I hit the present is a gift.
It's a gift from the past to help you because now the gift is now going to take you into your future. The present is going to
Thank you.
take you to your future. So you had to get You had
Yes.
to have the past and the present in order to create your future. Because what you do now
Correct.
is for your future.
Yes. Yes. I hear you. I feel that. You're absolutely right. Yes. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I love you all.
I
Thank
love
you.
you. And I'm glad that you seen me for 2 years and I experienced you.
Ashe.
Because that's what my presence is for everybody, is that to you've been following me and you've been seeing me, now see you and follow your divinity.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mom.
That
I'm
hit you
just so
too, Lady
happy.
Minister, didn't it? Because I'm not no one to be trying to tell somebody to follow me. Y'all might follow me in the bathroom and you might have to run out of there. And I'm being really funny, but really, I could be going places you can't stand to be in. Only I can be there.
Yeah.
So all you got to do now, since you follow me, those
I'm
now
great.
you want to now follow your divinity because that's what you ended up. The reason why you ended up here in the now is it's time for you now to tap into your divinity and adore your divinity and just love on you now like you was loving on me when you was following me. Now I want you to now get that love. I'm gonna turn it back to you and I'm returning back to you tenfold because I'm gonna circulate it with you until that energy of all that goes on for you and you know you to
Mhm.
experience you now. Experience, it's
Yes.
your time. It's your time now. I'm glad that you had some love for me. And now I'm going to show you my love for you because I give you back you. And I'm going to turn you to you and introduce you to you. That's my work. So you're in the right place at the right time.
Thank you, Mama. And can I
Ashe.
say this too,
Yes.
Mom?
Yes.
I was a foster kid, and my mother's name was Mott, and my father's name was Rooster. And it always stuck with my heart. And she used to always tell me to clean your house, clean your house, clean your house. So when I hear you say clean your house, I know that that is the divine mother speaking to me. And every day I always think about my mother, Ma'at, and I always make sure I stay as righteous as possible. It's really a struggle. I know that for all of us. But I just want to say, I know that your mama. And I love you so much. And all you women up here, I feel your energy. And I'm so grateful that I finally found my mom in the flesh, the universal mom. She's in the flesh here. And I know it's you. And I'm grateful. And I was a little late to class the other day with the time difference and everything. But mom, I'm going to dedicate myself to myself. And I just want to say I love you and I thank you. I love you, mom. And I love all of you. And with that, I yield.
Yes. You said the right words. You metaphysically already speaking, baby. You that
I
that's
love you.
that's all you over the hump. Now girl, run.
Yes.
Run like Forrest Gump. Run to yourself. Welcome home.
Yeah.
All
Thank you,
right.
mom. I love you, my aunt. I love you.
I love you too with all
I
my heart.
yield.
Ashe. Colleen is
Thanks,
next.
mom.
Well, my baby, Colleen, you got missing on me last night. I might have got a little long-winded last night.
I was there.
Okay, I like you was you off camera? Because I didn't after the meeting last night. You were there for a little while, but I guess we took a little bit longer, and we didn't get to see about you making sure that you could get in somewhere. So we'll do that
Mm,
after the call today.
No, I think it was the black dot thing that you said you took care of and nobody sent out any emails.
Oh, okay. So we're
You called me
good?
up center
Okay. All
there.
right. All
I
right.
just couldn't stay after the music. You were doing music and all that later. I couldn't sit any longer.
Okay.
And I was just gonna say I don't want to follow what just happened because that should marinate a little bit with everybody. That was awesome. And Miss Kathleen, I just wanted to speak to the fact that you may have said the wrong words, but somebody else needed to hear what Empress had to say back to correct you. So they were said on purpose. They were said for a reason in this where we're walking right now.
Yeah.
It was a divine moment for someone that needed to wake up to that whole situation. And what I was going to raise my hand and comment to was when I took the 12 steps, the class of 2025, earlier in the spring or so, just getting new into it, I had emailed. I felt like I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. And I called and asked, and nobody called me back. And I thought, all right, this is because I'm supposed to figure this out myself. And one day, sitting in quiet, it hit me like a freaking brick, a wall of bricks falling on me, which was I needed to forgive myself, my choices, the things that I did to put myself in those places instead of what happened to me, to be able to say, I did some of that too. And you know what? Here I am, and I'm strong enough to come out of it. So you have spoken about how forgiving yourself is a critical part of that. And I will support that same thing, that it was like it opened, it put the crack and the tear in the tent, so to speak. And that tent has continued to just open up with a brighter light as I've walked the walk. So gratitude, that's my share. I yield.
Thank you, Colleen. Because being happy, joyous, and free is the goal here. Is to walk and travel light. Okay, I'm so proud of you. You have unfolded before me a beautiful, beautiful swan.
I wish
I
I could
tell
get
you,
my
that's why I be keeping my eye on, be like, okay, Colleen, she pulling her hair out today.
no, sometimes.
And that's all right too, ain't it?
It absolutely is. And I just wish I could get my 20-year-old to step into this. I'm almost gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but she's out there in the fringe thinking she can, but she's not quite ready to take a step in.
I'm glad that you said that because I had another call today about their child, their son, right? And so I shared my experience with the hope, and I'm gonna share it with you all. Our children, they done. We trained them and we groomed them to be in that system, and that's all they know because we gave it to them. Their time will come, but right now they're doing what we did. We're experiencing the world before we wake up and realize we need to come out of it. Okay, let them. They'll be fine. You know, this thing is attraction rather than promotion. You can't promote this. You can't promote the spirit. The spirit promotes itself by demonstrating it through us, the God in us. And the God in us will demonstrate to others that there is another way and another way of life, and that we don't have to sell God to nobody. Just be God, and God will do the rest. Ashe.
Ashe, perfectly said. Gratitude.
Ashe. Dustin?
Great Mother Rising to all.
Love and light, Dustin.
Love and light. So I'm so excited to be with you all. The empowerment, the focus on solution and embodying truth and light and love,
Yeah.
the correct transmutative way of being and doing.
Doesn't it feel good? That class feel good, don't it? You can't even put words to it, but we can tell by the expression. Because you ain't gotta say nothing because God is expressing itself by demeanor. And sometimes it gets so right here that you just can't, it ain't no words for it. It's
So
none.
so part of my growth and transformation is releasing the past.
Take your time. Be showing you love and light.
The past of feeling like I had to do all of this that we're doing. Feeling like, where are my people? And resonance found me to you. And so I'm just in awe of like the greatness that you all are doing and being. And I'm very excited. And I cried during my wedding. We had a waterfall, and someone said I was the second waterfall. So I'm not afraid to cry. But because my dad told me we shouldn't cry. And then I learned that it's okay to release. And so now I release it, but sometimes too much. So pardon me for my interruption. But I just
No,
love,
no apologies necessary.
I love you all. And I'm super honored and inspired by everything everyone's been creating and pursuing. And gratitude to Lady Dancing Sign, like last evening, when she remixed that Serenity Prayer, I was just like, I'm like, she did it. And so it's good. I can't, I love everything that we're doing. So thank you for welcoming me.
You're one of a kind, Dustin. Now you know what's gonna happen, right?
No, but
The
ready.
Caucasian men gonna come up in here and you gonna straighten them out.
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna straighten them out because you know, and the men, my men, the melanated men gonna straighten the men out that are coming in. So we need it on both sides.
Yeah.
We do. The men, if they would honor themselves, they honor the mother in themselves, the feminine in themselves. If they would do that, then their life would change. They wouldn't have to feel like they got to be competitive or be dominant or come in and destroy something when they don't have their way and be manipulative and all of that. But when you honor the woman and the woman who brought you in this world, when you honor her within yourself because she gave you life, so therefore if you honor your mother, you'll honor your side, your feminine energy. Because this ain't got nothing to do with male and female, it's got to do with energy. And energy can be destructive when the masculine energy is left to dominate. It cannot dominate the feminine because the feminine has a different energy that feeds the vibratory frequency of love and over in it understanding and Chapman Bina was understanding, and what's the other one? Mercy, and what's the other on the other end? Lady Dancing Son. On one end, you got Chapman Bina. Chapman, what was Chapman?
Chalkma is the wisdom. Hakama is
That's it.
wisdom. Bina is knowledge, right? And,
Right. Go ahead.
or excuse me, Bina is the under and inner and overstanding. Da'at is the knowledge. And Kesed, Gabora, Tiferet, Netzach, right?
Mhm.
And that's where you've got the beauty, the mercy, and the judgment.
Awesome.
When we say da'at, da'at means knowledge. I just bought a whole bunch of new pens. I can't. That's what that means. And when you see, let me see, I did that. Can't draw today. That's it. The knowledge is sitting in the form of the Star of David. The Star of David represents the heart that sits right in the middle of your system, right in the middle of your chest. That's what a heart is. And the heart is the one that holds the knowledge and moves it through the system so that it can come back and return back with the information that's written in the heart of all man. And so when you look at the tree of life, you'll see Da'at in the middle of it. That's where I got the name from, that you need to have knowledge of yourself. And the only way you're going to find that out is through the heart chakra. And how do you do that? Through the process of love. Love is not in the color of red, but it is the color of green, because that is the garden. That is the garden in which we feed our soul and our spirit. So let me move that down. Can you guys see that? And that's why we got the black dot directory. It's spelled that way, and which take the place of the word DOT. Because this has to have a meaning. The words have to have meaning that line up, y'all. Dot doesn't line up with us. The word DOT. Dot is lining up with our metaphysical side of ourselves. And this right here is just a symbol, doesn't do us justice. And this came from my divinity as it relates to the journey that we are on. All right, who's next? Thank you, Dustin. Did you email me your phone number?
I think it's in my document, but I could email.
Okay. Just email me your phone number, and I'll see about calling you and your wife today, like I promised.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're your consort. Excuse me.
Okay. Roberta's next.
Grand Rising, everybody. I just wanted to add to the morning. Another phrase that I like to use and I would like to share with everybody is rise and shine.
No,
Like
that's right, baby.
So I just wanted to add that, to everybody, that we have a wide variety of phrases we can use. And I tend to like that rise and shine.
I say.
Ashe, that's one of mine too. There are no more hands currently.
All right. So we're going to do a standard. I would like for everybody to get your pen and your papers because I want to give you an assignment. And I give you time to get it while I turn my fan on. Lady Dancing Son,
Yes, ma'am.
how come I have to go through this and you don't?
Go through what? Oh, I already went through it. Ah, yeah, I am so glad to be on this side of the
Oh,
heat,
I'll be
on this
glad when
side of the
mine
sun.
comes.
Yeah,
Somebody bought me this as a gift.
it's coming
Sent
in
it to my
handy.
house. Yeah. Say, you look like you might need this. And I said, yes, I do. All right. But I'm embracing it, y'all. And I forgive it. I forgive it for keeping me up all night. I forgive it for all the little hiccups that happens, and I just forgive it. All right, so I would like for you to go back all the way back to when you first start practicing unforgiveness. And everybody that you have not forgiven, honestly, that you have not forgiven, to put them down on the paper. Because you're going to start this list today. And by the end of the month, if it's still there, we're going to do something about it. And I trust that by the time the end of the month is, you don't have nothing on your paper. But if you do, it's okay. We're going to show you how to get rid of it if you can't. So you start your list today. And I know it's going to be some names to be popping up throughout the month. Just write it on your list. If you cannot, if you still have unforgiveness when it comes up, put it on the paper. But if you can search yourself and say, you know what, this is petty. Because a lot of times when we start looking back over the list of what we've been holding on to, some of it you don't forget why you mad, or why you are is still in a unforgiving spirit, or something that you had not even thought that it was there, that you had forgot, and now it's now coming to the light because it's been hiding in the lurking of your very essence. And you just now realizing, dog, I thought I had been done with that, or oh, I forgot about that. And that's what your assignment is throughout the month. And the ideal is to get rid of it, to make room for greatness, make room for forgiveness. Because unforgiveness is imbalanced, this is imbalanced the scales. And the scales of my art says that your scales of your heart and your light as a feather, they should balance. Because you'll be holding in your heart, y'all, And it's blocking you from loving, unconditionally loving you first. And you can't love somebody unless you know how to love you, because you are with you all the time. And if you can't stand you, then how you gonna say you love somebody else? Spend some quiet time with yourself. Get to know you. Take 15 minutes before the day is over every day and just be with you and see what you experiencing you is like. Just be. Just uh tell family members, look, I desire to have 15 minutes. I gotta be with myself for a little bit. And if you give me 15 minutes, I'll be back with you. Leave the phone in the other room, or if you go for a drive or go for a walk or go sit in a corner or go go and sit in the park or wherever, just for 15 minutes. And write down all the thoughts that come in your mind about you. I didn't say put your mind on nobody else, but put your mind on your mind so you can mind your mind, your divine mind. Tap into that and see what it has to say about you and your spirit and your God seed. Question it. Question it. And see what it says, because your divinity gonna tell you the truth. In the stillness and the quietness of that, you will discover a lot about yourself in 15 minutes that you did not know about you and your God. Lady Dancing Son.
That's beautiful. You reminded me of what some folks might call devotional time, where it's just your time with you that you take daily. And you also reminded me of the scripture,
Miss
"Come, let
Freeland, I
us
have to call
reason
you back.
together."
I'm in class, baby.
That's
I said I have to call you back. I'm in class.
I thought I thought they told you to sit down, but okay.
Girl, get on in the class. I I'll call you back in after the class. Okay.
That was powerful. Just agreeing with you, it was powerful to take some devotional time to be with yourself and remember, bring all the parts of you together, your divine mind and your soul and your spirit, your heart, all those energies, and reason together. Get to know yourself. Ashe, that was powerful, Empress, to leave us with.
Okay. I want to close with, and we don't own the copyrights to it. It's for educational purposes only. We're gonna do Curtis Mayfield, so we don't get dinged, because they always looking for to ding me for music. That should be free to the world to use however they want. But since we've got hidden hands, we got to forgive them for their trespasses. Um,
Empress, I don't know if you are still in a place of acknowledging hands, but I don't know if Sister Roberta
please do.
meant to have her hand up, but it's still up. And
Okay.
so do you want to acknowledge her?
I do. And please man it while I'm on the other screen because I can't see the screen right now.
Okay, so Sister Roberta, you have the room.
I would just like to add to those people that you put your name on the list. You know, it's not going to be easy getting over the feelings of forgiving. It's going to take a lot of coaching with yourself. So as you put those names on the list, you have to coach yourself and ask yourself, why are you feeling that way? Why are you holding on to that? And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some days for you to get over that feeling every time it comes up. So I just wanted to add to that because, you know, that helped me along the way with getting over a lot of the forgiveness that I had to, because it's going to come up in emotions. And a better way that I help myself go through it is I kept on asking myself questions. I coach myself to be like, you know, it's not worth it. So I just wanted to add to that along with everything else that was said. You know, it ain't going to be a one day done over deal. It's going to be something that you have to work on every day.
I say.
And I yield.
Yeah, Miss Roberta, I want to let you know that this is a lifestyle. This ain't no one hit wonder or hit and miss whenever it's convenient for us to pick it up or put it down, but it's a way of life. It's a way of life for me. It keeps me free from uh, carrying heaviness. Because when the song that Hugh Harmony uh, was that made for Carlos and myself, Love Like You Never Been Hurt. And that song came out of a recent encounter with a cousin that came to visit me. And I was holding on. I didn't want to forgive my mother. I didn't want to, I didn't want, because there's such a thing as this craziness that we are justified to be mad at somebody and hold on to unforgiveness. I'm justified. You may be, but what is the price of justification? A spiritual death. And I was determined I was going to hold on to it, even in my 30 years of walking this path. Every now and then that come up and the hurt still being inflicted. And I was trying to hold on to it because I felt like I was justified. And then my cousin said, after they struggled with me for a whole day, that she said the few words that changed my life, and I was able to honestly, because I had learned to live with the hurt. And that ain't no good either, y'all. To learn to live with hurt is no good. You got to get rid of it. And saying that I forgave her, and somewhat I did, but I didn't totally because I still held on to the hurt. I hadn't gotten rid of it. So, that's a twofold thing. Forgiveness also comes with uh the element of pain and hurt. And you have to look at those elements of unforgiveness. And she said something to me that changed my life, and I ain't looked back ever since. She said, love like you never been hurt. And good God Almighty, that was the light bulb moment for me that I really examined myself. And I was able to release the hurt, and I learned to live with the forgiveness instead of the pain from it.
Gratitude.
So when we are examining ourselves, examine whether the residue of pain and hurt is still there. Because if it's still there, then it's unresolved. And the goal is to get rid of it completely. And so we must take a look at ourselves from that perspective so that we can look and be and exist from our love realm and not from the hurt realm. And we carry hurt and we say we forgive, then that's not forgiveness. Because you must release it all. You can't keep no part of it. You gotta let it go and lighten your load in your journey as you maneuver through sifting through your life and realizing that you must do this, and I will always continue to do this. I'm going to pass the basket at the end of the sessions, and I want you to throw it in here. Carlos will throw it away after a while. You know, just throw it in. Just throw it all in here. And see it being in here, because once I take the basket away, then it's no more for you. And what do you do then with the empty space that used to be occupied by unforgiveness? You then turn to yourself and you start to love yourself and continue to forgive yourself for all that has been done to you, through you, and by you. Because once you do that, you'll recognize that the other person is not the problem, you are. So I'm passing the basket. And I'm asking you all in the world that's watching to throw it in the trash can. And if you can't, by the end of this month, we'll help you get rid of it for whatever is left by the end of the month. Because this act will help lighten your load as you walk through the 12 steps and the 12 traditions. It'll help you lighten your load so that you can finish with love in your heart before you even get to the end of the 12th step. That you will demonstrate it before then so that you will understand that you never graduate from this part of your life and walking with love and forgiveness in your heart, that it is a way of life. And by the time you graduate, that it'll be a part of your life that you'll never let go of. And you'll never graduate from forgiveness and love. It'll always be around for you to have and to hold. But you don't have to hold the unforgiveness, because I'm holding the trash can and I'm asking you all to demonstrate to throw it away. And now stand here with it. It won't serve you. Miss Kathleen? You got your hand up?
You have to unmute, Miss Kathleen.
My apologies. Mom, you're absolutely right. And I feel you and I'm aware of that. Do you right? Okay, let me slow down. When you're upset, it's called, and you're righteous, it's righteous indignation, and you have a reason. I mean, I know we all have a reason to be upset, but for me, if I may say that, it wasn't anybody personally, it was organizations. And because I'm a everybody astral travels, and I have this ability to send my conscious out, and I can hear and I can see things, and when people are doing things to me, and it troubled me because these were platforms that I had gone to, that I was trying to get the help that you're providing for us women. So it grieved my spirit, and really, I don't, maybe I am being unforgiving, and I'm glad that you're pointing this out, because I'm really righteously in what you call righteously indignation, when you're mad at people like, I'm just gonna say sheriff departments and government officials and doctors and those types of entities that try to interfere with my spiritual growth. And I'm telling you, I've been very troubled by that, but I try my best to stay in the high vibration, because my heart chakra has been activated. But when I see how they treat the woman, and how we try to come and we try to raise the vibration and try to help save our children, and then these entities come and they affect me by messing with your financial stability and your health. And now I'm just gonna, if I may, in 2012, I was attacked on my job, and I was beat in my head. I had a cracked sinus cavity. And a few years after that, I had to get a bar put in my neck. And this is because I woke up and mama said, clean my house. And I've been trying to clean my house. But they're so mean, mama, and I do need help. Forgive. I need help. I forgave them, but I don't want to forgive them. I'm being honest, mama. I
Okay.
forgave them, but I'm upset with them because they try to stunt my growth, and I have a divine assignment to take care of the children. And that's where I am. So I'm gonna work hard. And if you all ladies can, send me energy to try to help me forgive the government, forgive the Department of Children and Youth Services for trying to take my grandchildren, forgive the people for turning my children against me. I forgive them, but I'm mad because I gotta forgive them. So I gotta forgive myself, I guess. You understand? So
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just expressing myself because I'm just trying to forgive mama. I don't want to hold on to nothing like that, because it does stunt your growth. I had
Okay.
to learn how to walk. I'm
Uh,
sorry, mama. Excuse me, apologize.
well,
But
you fine. I'm getting ready to help you. Okay. I'm getting ready to help you right now. I want you to look at my screen. I want everybody to look at my screen. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Lady Dancer, sir, would you give me the do me the honors and read this for me?
Yes. It's a list of resentments. Do not be restricted by this list. It is just to help you get started. List your resentments or your unforgivenesses on the next pages.
Okay, now I want you to look at the people and Miss, excuse me, give me your name one more time because I'm not looking at my screen.
Miss Kathleen?
Kathleen,
Miss Kathleen,
yes,
do you see the people that you just named on this list?
yeah, yeah, mom, I see it.
Do you see the institutions that you name on this list?
Yes, all of them, yes.
Right. Now, I want you to Read step 4 for me, Miss Kathleen.
It's in parentheses or in quotations, Miss Kathleen, at the top, pudding.
And at the top, step 4, resentment checklist, column 4, putting out of our minds the wrong others had done. We resolutely look for our own mistake. We have been selfish, dishonest, and self-seeking and frightened.
A lot of times what happens is when we get to column 4, and I skipped our way to column 4 because it's easy to stay in the pain of what others have done to us. And this part right here is the word that I want you to look at. Frightened.
Yeah.
Frightened
Yeah.
of. And this list of frightened of the physical injury and abuse.
Yeah.
Because of what they done to you physically and abused you, and your children in rejection and abandonment, criticism, and expressing ideas and feelings, and some feeling trapped, exposure, embarrassment. When you are affected by other people's wrongdoings and dealing with resentment, we set them on paper. We listed people, institutions, and principles or principles with whom we were angry. We asked ourselves, why were we angry? On our grudge list, we set opposite each name our injury. Was it our self-esteem and our security and our ambitions and our personal or sex relations which had been interfered with? Referring to the list again, putting out of our minds the wrongs others had done. We resolutely look for our own mistakes and where we had been selfish or dishonest or self-seeking or frightened. This column is an option. List specific other defects that show your participation in the resentment, if there are any. And when we look at the exact nature and how it affected us, and how the nature of the defect within us that allowed the resentment to surface, and it blocks us. And this is where I want you to get this. If you don't let it go, then this is what's gonna this is what it's gonna do to you.
Mhm.
I'm trying to highlight it.
It's
Give
going
me
to
a second.
block
It's
us
gonna,
off from God's will. Mhm.
Yes.
okay,
And that's why I'm here.
that's right. And that's why I'm taking the time to show you why it's going to be important for you to let it go. That's why I'm on this step to give folks some release so that they can go ahead and get ready for the journey. And it may be too heavy for folks to proceed with the journey if they don't allow themselves to release some of the unforgiveness that they have in what they came in here with.
Yeah.
Does that make sense now?
Yes.
That's the end result. You have to like get past what they done, right? at some point, you have to let it go in order to move on from the injury. Because now it's on you, because they gone on with their life and what they have done. They ain't gave it a second thought, but you're still holding on to it because of the injury. And nobody's saying that your injury is not justified. But how much justification are you going to hold on to before you realize that it's ruining the sunlight, keeping you from the spirit side of yourself?
Yeah.
Because that's what they do to injure us so that we don't forgive and we hold on to what they done to us so that they can keep us trapped in that, so that they can continue the harvesting our energy by way of us holding on to the pain and the injury that they did to us. They love to do what? Put fear in us.
Yes.
Because when they put fear in us and they injure us, then it is our responsibility to not to let the injury overtake us, that it drops, it keeps us from the spirit side of ourselves, our God self.
Yes. That's true.
Okay. And it's easy to, yeah, you justify it, but the price of what you have to pay to be justified ain't worth it.
No. And that's what I want to forgive. I don't want to think about it anymore
Well,
because I'm
you won't.
tired of it.
One day at a time. You got to walk out of it and get used to this. This is not familiar to you. Your pain is what's familiar to you. And most people, what happens is they hold on to what's familiar because, after all, that's all they know. And then when somebody brings something different and lay it in their lap, they don't really get it because the familiarity of the pain is much better to them. Even though they want to let go, they don't know how to let go. They perplexed and they don't know how to let go because they are more familiar with dragging it with them and
Yeah.
keeping it with them because they don't know how to let it go. But you have to understand that you just came in here just today, I believe you said. And so just
I've been
settle
following
down.
you since about a week now. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just settle down and enjoy the
I've
journey
been
of
knowing
letting
you
go.
for 2 years now, but since you started the classes, the 12-step classes, I got in there, starting on the other platform that you had us go into. And in these past 2 weeks, you have been helping me a lot to try to forgive those types of people that did that to me, because I know I have a spiritual assignment. I know it.
And
And I
that's
just
what they
want,
don't want. This is why they do the things they do to us, because they know we have a spiritual side of ourselves that they don't want us to get to. And that they
Mhm.
can cause injury and repetitive pain and
Yes,
inserting themselves in our lives. And if we allow them to continue to do that to us with the outcome, see the difference that they not gonna change, you gonna change.
yes.
Don't
Ashe.
And
look for them to change because they're going to be who they are. So you got to be who you are, is God,
I'm
reigning
going,
over all of it.
yes, I gotta be grateful Most High, for God, for Mother and Father God. I have to be, and the children. I was told when I died and came back, and I was told, you must save the children, help the
But just
children.
well, put your mind on that and let the pain go and take that pain and transmute it into something great. Because that's what I've done with my life over the past, how long I've been on this walk. And I'm going to tell you something. I said, this is it's 30 some years. And I tell you, every time somebody do these things to me, guess what? I do something, if I don't do nothing but clean my house or clean my closet, I have
Yeah,
taken that energy and
yeah,
did something positive with it. So when I got done with the process of releasing it through my cleaning or through my laundry or going to help somebody or whatever, the injury is gone and the pain is lessened, and I'm good because now I look back and see something that I done with my pain that I can be proud of.
Yeah.
And that's a clue for everybody. Ashe, Colleen.
Ashe, Mom.
Shay.
Initially, Empress, I was going to raise point out a question in the chat. Empress B has answered it, unless you would like me to ask it. But secondly, Miss Kathleen, I feel your strength, girl.
Yeah.
I feel it. And you've been following for whatever, and you're plugged in now, and just know that this process is your process. So tomorrow you may not wake up changed, but next week something's going to click for you and you're going to start to change and morph, and you're going to go, oh my goodness. And it's going to come for you when it's supposed to, because you're here now, because you brought yourself here and you've said it. I know I'm supposed to be here. I know something's going on. I want to learn. And trust me, girl, for a frustrated perfectionist, I wanted to learn yesterday, but I had to wait and go through my own process. And I'm still doing that, right? You've got this, and let those tears flow, because that's the natural way to let your body heal in so many different ways. And that brings such a calm within your spirit. Be honest with them, write them out, lay it down, holler it out loud. Just tell the evil you're done with this crap, explain it, that it needs to go away, but you process in your way and just keep working on knots that's stuck, right? It's okay if we're down a little bit, but don't stay stuck, and reach out when you need something and show up here for yourself, like they say. And I yield.
Okay.
Love and light.
Here's another thing. Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a few more other tips. Write these down. Give yourself 24 hours to be on your pity pot. No more than 72 hours. That's 3 days. That's too long for me. So 24 hours, 24 to 72 hours to be on your pity pot about whatever. And then after the 24 to 72 hours, you need to start walking out of it. Say, okay, that's enough of that. And put it away in its proper place, which is the trash can. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it ain't gonna matter because you moved on to something else. All right? Any offenses that come your way, I ain't gonna try. You are going to forgive on the spot. The seed what has happened now since last week, the seed has been planted in your garden, which is your heart. The seed of forgiveness. Just imagine, like Mother Wright would say, that in the gardening, imagine that this seed now is in your garden. Now we done till up the soil and got the soil ready for you to take the seed of forgiveness now to plant it into the soil. And now you must now watch it grow. Watch you grow with the seed, as the seed. That's where we are now. And that means that you are tilling the ground, because there are going to be weeds that come up around in your garden, and there are going to be some little pests that come in there, going to try to eat it up. And and there's going to be some animals that going to want to go in there and eat some. Share some with the animals. It's okay, right? But make sure that you're gardening around your seed so when it comes up, there won't be weeds around it called unforgiveness that you need to pluck out of your garden. Ashe? Okay.
Ashe.
I think Devin was
Yes,
next.
yes, ma'am.
Ashe.
Okay, thank you.
You have Sister Vicky in order, and then Brother Deb.
Okay, and then we're going to close.
Okay.
My honor is it. Love and light. Am I
Love and
next?
light.
Love and light, Empress. I just had a light bulb moment. And it's having to do with the unforgiveness. If I could put that in front of my paper. So you have your paper, right? If anybody could see your paper. You pick up your paper and it says unforgiveness, and you have that written out. You look at it and you look at it. That's the mind being full, right? Not being mindful. You're looking at it. Then you bring it down and
That's right. That's that laugh.
what? You transmute it, you crumble it. Where's that basket, Mama? Where's that basket?
There you go,
Where's
girl.
that basket?
Slam dunk it.
Boom. I yield.
Ah, gotcha, girl. That 3-pointer. That's what I'm talking about. Ken, you need to do an animation with the trash can series. She got the station wagon. Now she need to do the trash can series. Thank you, Miss Vicky Powers. Much, much gratitude. We well received that. Love and light. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all can have fun with this. It ain't nothing that's drudgery about it if you want it to be that way. But I tell you, you can make it fun to get rid of unforgiveness.
Ashe.
Create a way to do it.
Ashe.
I'm telling you, she just gave you one. Love and light. Thank you, Miss Vicky. I'll see you at 5. All right. Who's next?
Brother Deb.
Debbie,
Yeah.
love and light to you.
Yeah. Like, I was slightly triggered by a situation with the forgiveness this morning. Because my niece live with me and she on her grown stuff. She don't want to pay rent. She want to do what she want to do. But a couple of weeks ago, I hit myself with the infinite spirit, reveal and remove all that distracts me from my divine purpose. And I let it go. So about 2 weeks ago, she called herself moving out without paying me no rent. She ain't paid me no rent in about 4 months. But I forgive her because I know she's struggling with her childhood traumas. And she got to heal herself from that. There ain't nothing I can do about it. All I can do is love her. And I just wanted to say that because this popped up this morning for her. Big old Fashion Nova, but she won't pay me. But she'll pay Fashion Nova. But I accept it because I can't control that. I can't control people's persons, places, and things. And I accept that. And I yield.
I say, I'm gonna read something as we close about acceptance. Lady Dancing Son, I'm gonna pull up. That's okay, I'll read it because I don't know where it is and I have to pull it up this way. So I'll read it. Okay. All right. So who's next?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right. As we close, I'm gonna
We
read
have
about
a late hand, Sister Gilda.
Oh, Mother Gilda, I better let her say her say. Mother Gilda, come on down. You may speak, darling. You have to unmute yourself, though.
Pardon me, my apologies. You said something about the seed being sown, and it came to my heart. There was a sower that sowed seed on stony ground, and the birds came and ate it up. He didn't prepare. She didn't prepare the ground. There was another sower that sowed it in the weeds, and it was choked out. So they didn't prepare. So we're being prepared as you prepare us to accept the seed, to honor the seed, to know what it's for. We're being prepared. We're preparing, you prepared the land, you sowed the seed, you fed the seed. Now we have to accept, honor, and give gratitude and agree that we are the seed. We're going to be the plant. We're going to sow and leave other seeds for other people, for our sisters and brothers. We're going to reproduce, and we're going to give our love to the soil. By the sun coming to us to feed us, and the water and the rain, we're going to produce more seeds. Just from one seed. We talked about this in a health class. From one seed. Thank you. You're the one seed. You've produced all of us. And now we're healthy plants. When we get healthy, you got to see this in your mind. We're healthy plants. We're going to reproduce. You got to say to yourself, this is what's going to happen. This is in our future. This is in our present. And I yield.
Oh, boy, good. Y'all let unmute your mics and just give glory to Mother Gilda for the
I say,
Ashe,
Mother,
gratitude,
Work
More
of faith, Mother
gratitude.
Gilda.
gratitude,
Ashe.
Mother
right on
Gilda.
point,
Hey,
right on
More
point.
gratitude.
I
yes.
say, I
Gratitude.
say.
Hey.
Mother Empress.
Gratitude.
much gratitude. Thank you, Mother Gilda. What a way to end this session. And this, I'm going to read in closing, is acceptance meditation. Listen to the words and let them be upon your heart and your spirit and your God self. As you look at your sisters and brothers and look at things all around you, that you will do this. Acceptance. Acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. When I'm disturbed, it is because I find some person, some place, something, or situation, some fact of my life unacceptable to me. I can find no serenity until I accept the person, the place, the thing, or the situation as being exactly the way it's supposed to be at this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens in this realm on earth by mistake. And until I could accept that person, place, or thing as it should be, I could find no peace. I had to accept life on life terms. I cannot find happiness until I do. I need to concentrate not so much in what needs to be changed in the world, but what needs to be changed on earth, as on what needs to be changed in me and my attitude and how. And with that, I want you all to meditate. And as we close with our closing song.
keys right here.
Love in stereo.
Take mine off here while I'm at it. And I'll ask about the mailbox key.
Can you mute yourself,
Yeah, because
please?
we
Mute
haven't
your
changed.
phone.
We haven't
Please mute
changed
your phone,
at the
Jeanette.
post
Please
office
mute
yet.
your phone.
Your
Yeah, I
touch
got you.
repeats. I hear it call my name. Echoed in the rhythm, carried on the flow. Every heartbeat sings in stereo. Close your eyes, let the sound surround. Every whisper lifting off the ground. In every channel, your spirit grows. I'm alive where the music goes. Love in stereo, it's playing everywhere. Around my soul, floating through the air. Love in stereo, ooh, it never fades away. Forever two voices, one song to stay.
I'm leaning now.
Colors shining, moving side to side. Like a record spinning deep inside. Your harmony is all I'll ever know. Wrap forever in this stereo. Highs and lows, the melodies divine. Your soul's the treble, your heart's the bass line. Together we're the song the heavens chose. Eternal in the way the music flows. Love in stereo, ooh, it's
Come on, my
playing
children.
everywhere. Around my soul, floating through the air. Love in stereo, ooh, it never fades away. Forever two voices, one song to stay. Love in stereo, ooh, stereo. Hear it now. Left and right, night and day. Love in stereo, forever we'll play.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So I trust that you all had a list for time with Lady Dancing Sun and myself today. We are going to finish out our week. Our staff will be back on next week. And so Lady Dancing Sun and I will be doing the Metaphysical Bible study on this platform. And that all will be well when everybody gets back. So when everybody gets back next week, our metaphysical schedule will change after this week. After this week, we're going down to Wednesdays from 2 to 4. And so we'll have, and we may do 2 to 4:30, I'm not sure, but definitely 2 to 4. Should be enough time for us to really do what we need to do here with ourselves, because we also have the 12 steps of sovereignty that I encourage you all who are not in it, that you still got time to come and get on the mothership and ride with Lady Dancing Sun and myself and the rest of the staff and my chillings, okay? And that we're going to have a great time in the station wagon. So come on, if you have not signed up to come into the 12 Steps to Sovereignty, I would encourage you to go on our website and sign up, ShalagiTurtleIsland.org. You can find us there. And you'll know it's us, because it ain't nothing like that website on this side of the planet. So go over at turtleisland.org and go under the events and sign up for the class, and so that you can continue your journey on a more 9-month level, where I birth you and I'm carrying you for 9 months. And then we're gonna finish out this week at our regular time, but it will change. And please, in a couple of hours, come back. And if we have the link someone have the link, put it in the chat and put it over on YouTube, that Rod Hayes, my son, and I will be back at 7:00 tonight to do Q&A and give y'all updates on what's going on with Big Mama and that government shutdown and what that means. It's been going on this long. Y'all ought to know by now it ain't coming back. So we have to prepare ourselves to make the transition out of Babylon. And so tonight, my son Rod and myself will be on live on the platform on YouTube. And those who want to be over there to watch it, that will be fine. If not, you can come on this platform, and there's a link on our website. If not, that someone can put it in the chat so you guys can get it. And I will yield to Lady Dancing Sun, and after she speak, I'm going to bid everyone rest of your afternoon until I see you this evening. You have to unmute. You have to unmute.
I thought I did already. Ashe, just desiring to give my closing energy in agreement with all the energy that's been circulated today. I have a 4:30 that I have to leave for with our sister Jag. Okay. And I encourage people, as Mama said, to please, 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 for yourself, sign up for the 12 steps to personal sovereignty, because that's your personal journey. That's where you're getting personal support. And then the words that are spoken and the metaphysical enlightenment that comes forth on this platform are going to be like fertilizer for those seeds, the seeds that you're going to receive in the 12 steps. Okay. And with that, I yield. I love us all to life, and I cannot wait to see us tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m.
At 2. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all have a restful rest of your afternoon, and I trust I'll see you later on tonight with my son and I, Rod. We'll be launching our once a month platform. So see you then. Love and light, everybody.
Gratitude. Love
Love
and
and
light, Empress.
light.
Love,
Love and
Empress. Love
light.
you.
Gratitude.
Love and light, everybody.
Bye, family.
Everyone. Love and light.
Love and light, everyone.
Elwa do
And
do
what
all
you do,
nor.
family?
Elwa do do all
Love
nor.
y'all and no
Love and light.
Elwa do do all nor.
Bye.
Y'all, I do. Love and light.
Elwa do do.
Every heartbeat showing, I'm falling in slow motion. Your eyes drift away like a fading flame. Every word dissolves, but it feels the same. silence moves like a gentle tide. Every breath is a wave where I used to hide. Your shadow dances where the light is flown. I hear the music, but I stand alone. Strings are crying, time is bending low. Moments breaking where the echoes go. Still I'm captured, I can't let it fade. A slow motion dream of the love we made. Falling in slow motion, love drifts through the air. Every second lingers, I still find you there. Falling in slow motion, nothing I can do. Every frame reminds me I was lost in you. Like a film that never ends, I keep falling, falling in slow motion again. The city's sleeping, but love is still awake in the tender midnight glow. The quiet streets are painted blue, every shadow reaching back to you. I feel your warmth where the soft winds blow, wrapped inside the tender midnight glow. Tender midnight glow, hold me through the night, shining in your eyes, softer than the light. Tender midnight glow, don't you let me go. Love is burning slow in the midnight glow. Yeah. Your whispers linger like a gentle flame. Every breath keeps calling out my name. Time stands still when the stars overflow, guided by the tender midnight glow. The night won't last, but this flame will stay, turning darkness into shades of day. Every moment tells me what I know. Love survives in the midnight glow. Tender midnight glow, hold me through the night, shining in your eyes, softer than the light. Tender midnight glow. gentle glow is the promise I've made. Through every shadow, through every goodbye, you're still the starlight in my eye. No map, no compass, just the truth we find in the galaxies of love that bind. I need no heaven, I need no skies. I found my starlights in your eyes, guiding me home wherever I wander. I'm never alone. Starlight in your eyes, soft as the skies. I see forever in your shine on me, shine so true. The night is endless, but it lives in you. Forever my soul will recognize the starlight in your the starlight in your soft as the night falls, your memory drapes over me like silk on my skin. I still feel the warmth of your gentle hands, a fragile touch the world won't understand. Every sigh you left, it lingers endlessly, threading through the silken memory, woven in the dark. Every moment still stitched across my heart. Silken memory, they'll never let me go. Holding me in whispers only we could know. I walk through the silence where your shadow stays. The fabric of love never fades away. Even time can't tear the seams of what we've been. I'm wrapped forever in your memory skin. Tender strands of yesterday wrapped around me, they won't fray. Even as the night moves on, the silk of you keeps holding strong. Silken memory woven in the dark. Every moment still stitched across my heart. Silken memory, they'll never let me go. Holding me in whispers only we could know. The night still covers me I feel it in every breath I take. Golden skies are breaking through the gray. Your smile paints the morning in a brighter way. Every heartbeat is a shade of something true, and every breath in color leads me back to you. Every breath in color, painting up the air.
Hey,
Red and gold is
nothing
silver.
like.
Love is everywhere. Every breath in color, shine deep and wide. You're the rainbow living right here inside.
I'm going to grab some water.
Soft blue whispers where
I'm
the
still on
daylight
YouTube.
starts.
I know I sent her a message to, did you forget to get shut down YouTube? She might not have even seen the message yet.
Faded love pulls me through. Every breath in color,
There she
sing
is.
because of you.
What I was doing was giving y'all a chance to just hang out for a minute.
YouTube is still running.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I wanted them to enjoy the music too.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. So I'm getting ready to end it. Give me a minute.
Okay.
It was good music.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that we'd do something a little different.